This comes to us from NewYorkMag.com, so NYMag.com. And it's about somebody being concerned about I can't believe this is something that people are really mad about. Like, if you ask Alexa, who is Jesus Christ? The robot will probably prattle off something from Wikipedia. Jesus also referred to as Jesus of Nazareth, and so forth and so on. But if you ask a Google Home, you'll get nothing. And I haven't tried this yet. I want to go upstairs and do it right now. You'll get crickets. Actually, not really. The device will say,
oh, it'd be awesome if it actually did cricket.
That'd be great.
That would be funny, but
the device actually
definitely bad marketing choice.
Responds back saying, I'm not sure how to help you with that. And so a man from Tennessee, it's always a man from Tennessee, David Sams, is concerned about this conspiracy, in air quotes there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's kind of scary. It's almost like Google is taking Jesus and God out of smart audio.
Oh my God. You guys aren't the only ones. Like, you guys know you're not the only ones out there, right? Like, there are just so many there's 5,000 gods.
Google Home will apparently tell you about Satan and Muhammad, but not Jesus, which is, as far as Martin Collins, another Tennessee resident, is concerned, Google taking PC culture a step too far.
No, that's not what it is.
They took prayer out of schools. They think just taking Jesus out of everything is politically correct these days. And I think that's the stem of a lot of our problems.
You know what I would bet it is? That they could not come up with a good answer for what is Jesus, because there are so many answers.
Even if it came up with an answer, it would not be the answer they want.
Somebody would be really upset.
They'd be like, it doesn't say he's the son of God. You know, it wouldn't be like, they'd be like, it's just telling me who he was. It's not saying what he was.
A deity, not a deity.
Yeah.
Demigod. Like, no, none of these things are going to be satisfactory. So.
Collins also said, noting that if Google has, quote, and this is a quote from someone in Tennessee. God damn it. I read it. Some kind of wizard making these decisions. That they should correct this error pronto.
Okay, honey, you tell us what the answer. Who is Jesus?
Who is Jesus? What is Jesus? It just said
what
who. It didn't say what.
You know,
it said who is Jesus.
I would be willing to bet it has more to do with Google's search algorithms and the way a lot of Christian websites have tailored
their specific
their specific searches. So it doesn't. So when it does its automated search based off that request, it doesn't come up with a reliable source of information.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a Google Home. I really want to try this out. I'll probably do it sometime this weekend. But
well, you should try it. You should try it with a couple of differently worded requests.
Wait, is it who is or what is?
Who is Jesus?
Who is?
Yeah. Who is?
And when I hear someone saying like a question like this and like wanting an answer, I think of there's a shitty
okay. Google what I get when I
Google. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
That's what I think of. Like, what is Jesus? What is love?
So the first result is allaboutjesuschrist.org. Bet it's going to be a objective source.
I think that's the Jehovah Witness one. JW.com.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
About.
It's just funny that the guy tries to like say that they're trying to Google has taken Jesus and God out of smart audio. Smart audio was not a thing.
Yeah. Up
until like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah. They were never in it. They were never there.
They're gonna fix your Jesus not being in smart audio here pretty soon. They just
And
didn't
they're gonna
realize.
come up with some lame answer nobody likes, and they're like, "That's not really Jesus," and it's like, "Yeah, nobody fucking cares."
This to me, this is the same equivalent of like complaining about war on Christmas or
I
what the
hope
fucking Starbucks cups are.
I hope they fix it so that it just says like Jesus, also known as Jesus of Nazareth, was a carpenter who had a bad run-in with some nails.
Man,
In a series of unfortunate events.
You should probably stop reading this now. This book
You
does
should
not
probably
have a
stop
happy ending.
In what might be considered the first twist of irony, a carpenter.
A carpenter who thought that the mustard seed was the smallest seed on the planet. In fact,
died due to being nailed to wood.
Tennessee, you need more problems. You really need more problems if this is what you're really fucking worried.
No, they don't. That's the thing. They have so many problems, but these people are fucking worried about Jesus in Google Home. It's just so stupid. Oh my God, guys. The liberals are on your side. Just stop being worried about home and women having voices.
I just
maybe the response should be, maybe you shouldn't have this device. We're not sure you deserve it.
I have more of a problem asking for it to play the fucking Phantom of the Opera soundtrack, and it's always defaulting to the fucking Broadway one. No, I want the original motion picture soundtrack, the extended edition.
I feel like you're not being specific enough. I mean, how can it know exactly what you're consenting to unless you're specifying?
Well, No, I actually sat there one time with like, play the soundtrack, and I had it listed, the exact album title, and it's like, okay, playing the Phantom of the Opera original Broadway cast, and I'm like,
but that Christine voice though is
okay. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty, but the thing is, I love the movie soundtrack, the entire movie soundtrack. It's the whole fucking movie, really. You know,
it is the movie. It is the it's the movie.
I mean, it's like 2 hours long, which is the movie. So yes, it's exactly what that is. So God damn
it
it,
is an operetta. Okay, the point is.
The point is. Jesus should not be your problem. Yeah. Maybe you haven't enabled that app. Maybe you just haven't enabled that app on your Google Home yet, you fucking simpleton.
If you have a smart device, please take the time to learn to use it properly.
And Jesus really needs to work on his SEO scoring. That's what he really needs to work on.
Well, I mean, if they could define if any Christian church could actually agree on what Jesus is, if any two churches could just agree on what Jesus is, it'd be a lot easier to answer. But the thing is,
that'd be a really interesting segment to have on an atheist show, where you just go up to a church every week and be like, so what is Jesus? Or, ask churches every week the same fucking question.
They're all going to start with love. And they're like, that's not a fucking answer. Try again.
Jesus is love. Like, so he's like a something that happens in my hippocampus where, it makes, certain emotions.
Yeah, it's bonding chemicals and and sense of affection and sentimentality is like
Jesus is Pitocin. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Damn it.
Jesus is caused by orgasms?
Caused by orgasms, but can also cause a baby to be born prematurely. So
we give up. We don't know.
We don't know. I don't
fucking knows.
I wanted to know what Jesus was. I wanted to have a personal relationship with God and Jesus and everything. I asked, begged. Nothing
loved
happened.
God. I loved God. And then I tried to understand what God was. And he didn't show up. And, at some point as an adult, you go, I want a relationship where my partner shows up.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this relationship is a little one-sided.
As a child, I once spoke as a child. Now that I am an old, I have given up on such childish things.
I put away my childish thing.
Exactly.